Mo, what role does AI have in advancing our financial infrastructure?
Well, our financial infrastructure needs a lot of help. It's quite antiquated, but it has a lot of information in there. And so, as that information is being used by payment companies, financial institutions that may be asset managers, or even folks on the average individual side that are building portfolios to invest in the space, they're going to use AI. And when they use AI, they're going to ask it questions that they are going to make financial decisions on. And so, if you think about the role that AI has to play, it's quite important. We need to be able to get good information into these AI models to then to have good output that can be reliable and dependable for financial decision making. And so AI can now democratize and level the playing field of all these different parties that I mentioned that typically would have to sift through mounds of information to get to a decision. They can do it in much better time. But again, you need to do it in a responsible way where that input is verified input.